In our vast and mysterious world, it's easy to get lost in the wonder and awe of the creatures that inhabit it. From the depths of the oceans to the highest peaks of the mountains, there are creatures out there that are larger than life itself. Some are so massive that they can make us feel like mere specks in their presence, and thanks to the power of technology, we've captured some of these incredible beasts on camera. Join us as we take a journey through the 50 biggest creatures ever caught on camera. Number 50. A cassowary. Here's a bird that does not get enough attention, the cassowary. Like ostriches, these flightless birds are direct descendants of velociraptors, making them fascinating creatures. They have a ferocious reputation, and this video shows one attacking a zookeeper who's defending himself with a rake. Some people keep them as pets, and there have even been reports of fatal attacks on owners. One such event took place in Florida when a man was attacked by his pet cassowary. Number 49. The giant Pacific octopus. Meet the giant Pacific octopus, the largest and longest living octopus species. With a size record of 30 feet across, these magnificent creatures weigh well over 600 pounds, but what's most fascinating about them is their ability to use special pigment cells in their skin to change color and texture, blending in with the intricate leafy corals, plants, and rocks. You can witness one of these incredible creatures for yourself as they swim in the inland waters of Washington State. Number 48. Blue whale. While most of us may think of whales as being giant creatures, there's much more to them than meets the eye. Blue whales in particular are so massive that even the largest dinosaurs could not match their size. And as if that's not impressive enough, female blue whales are larger than males, and the longest ever measured was longer than a Boeing 737, and the heaviest ever captured weighed as much as 2,500 humans. Number 47. Green anaconda. This massive anaconda was discovered on a construction site in Brazil back in 2016, and it weighed a whopping 882 pounds, measuring a staggering 33 feet in length with a width of 39 inches. Sadly, the magnificent creature was killed during a controlled explosion in the cave at Altamira, despite environmentalists' warnings about the dangers of destroying natural habitats. Number 46. Humongous fish. You're about to be blown away by the enormity of the underwater world. Apparently, some fish can grow as big as a boat. Take this Goliath grouper, the largest Atlantic grouper that can weigh a whopping 800 pounds and stretch up to 8 feet long. But don't let their size intimidate you. These gentle giants are known to be harmless to humans. Despite being able to make a meal out of you, they're quite gentle and docile. Number 45. Giant rooster. This massive rooster took the internet by storm and has become a true international star. It's definitely not your average rooster. It's the size of a small child. Known as Brahma chicken, this giant bird weighs in at a whopping 16.5 pounds, but despite its size, it's very friendly and affectionate as it receives all the love and attention that it needs. Number 44. Lo Long. Imagine coming face to face with the largest crocodile that was ever caught on camera, although it would later be placed in captivity. It weighed a massive 2,370 pounds and measured over 20 feet in length. Lo Long was one of the biggest crocodiles ever measured from snout to tail. But his capture was not an easy one. It would take over 3 weeks and around 100 people in order to bring him onto land, and even then he broke his restraining ropes more than twice during capture. Number 43. Megabat. These flying creatures have been the subject of horror films for years, portrayed as a bloodthirsty demon and deadly killer. But did you know that these giant bats actually exist in real life? In the Philippines, there are large flying foxes known as Old World fruit bats with a wingspan that reaches up to 6 feet. But fear not, because these megabats are actually harmless to humans. They only feed on nectar, big fruits, and pollen, and have no need for human blood. Number 42. The giant oarfish. The giant oarfish reaches 110 feet long and is often mistaken for a sea serpent due to its massive size. While typically found at depths of over 600 feet below, this footage shows one in shallow waters near the shore, appearing energetic rather than sickly or dying. In Japan, it's believed to be a servant or a messenger of a dragon king, and its appearance in shallow waters is a warning of an impending earthquake or tsunami. Number 41. The lion's mane jellyfish. These magnificent creatures can have bills over 8 feet across and are named after a lion's mane due to their massive fin tentacles. Reports of their size vary, but their tentacles can extend up to 120 feet, with each jellyfish having up to 150 tentacles in 8 different groups. There have not been many recorded encounters with these creatures, but in June of 2018, a beast of a jellyfish would be spotted in waters as shallow as 2 meters at Maylinebeg Pier in Ireland. Number 40. Giant pig. Meet Big Bill, the largest pig in the world, weighing over 2,500 pounds. And like with many other pigs, Bill is cute and incredibly intelligent, and there's one thing that you probably don't know about pigs. Despite their sometimes massive size, they are surprisingly clean, washing and grooming themselves on a regular basis. In their natural habitat, pigs are spotless and even sweat-free. They're also more thoughtful than your average house pet, with an excellent memory and sense of direction. Number 39. A gharial. This fascinating creature is unlike any other reptile out there. They're a rare and unique find, with only 650 of them said to be left in the world. Despite their intimidating reputations, these are timid creatures, making them even more intriguing to learn about. Found in Pakistan, Bhutan, and Myanmar, they are not commonly studied like their cousins, and one of the largest known gharials was a whopping 21 feet long, discovered in the Gangara River in the 1920s. Number 38. A shoebill. Welcome to the Uganda Wildlife Education Center, where you'll discover one of the world's most fascinating creatures, the world's largest stork. These kind and gentle giants love the company of others and can grow up to an impressive 5 feet tall with an 8-foot wingspan, and that makes them as big as a teenager. But don't be intimidated by their colossal size. While they can fly, they rarely need to, because they have few natural predators that they have to escape from. Number 37. A gigantic horse. Bred for industrial and farm work, horses have been our oldest companions and have outstanding skills that no animal can boast of. Some of the biggest horse species are the Shire horses. These magnificent creatures are not just for show. They have an impressive size and can weigh in upwards of 2,400 pounds. Shire horses are incredible companions and have been bred for various purposes all throughout history. Number 36. Giant oceanic manta ray. This giant manta ray is presently the largest fish in the world, with a wingspan that can reach up to 29 feet. Despite their size, these gentle giants feed on tiny plankton by constantly swimming with their mouths wide open, using specialized flaps called cephalic lobes to direct more water and food into their mouths. They're a common sight offshore and in oceanic waters, and divers took this incredible video off the coast of Mexico. Number 35. Giant desert jellyfish. Jellyfish and desert are 2 words that don't often go together, but in a bizarre YouTube video from 2014, they collide in an epic battle between a U.S. Army Air Force jet and a giant alien jellyfish. The video shows the fighter jet attacking the creature, leaving viewers wondering if it's actual footage of a battle with extraterrestrial life or just a strange sequel to a science fiction film called Starship Troopers. Number 34. Asian giant salamander. Asian giant salamanders can grow to be 5 feet and weigh up to 143 pounds. Recently, a stranded giant salamander would be found near the Kamo River in Kyoto, Japan. Local hunters were eager to capture the creature, but thanks to the efforts of the local response team, the animal was safely returned to the river. Although it is rare to see these giant salamanders wander so far from their comfort zone, their population is declining daily due to habitat loss. Number 33. A whale shark. On February the 7th of 2012, a colossal shark would be discovered off the coast of Pakistan in the Arabian Sea. This was not the first time that such a massive creature had been found in Pakistani waters, but it was undoubtedly one of the biggest catches in the country's history. Measuring up to an estimated 40 feet long, weighing a whopping 15,430 pounds, the impressive specimen was even larger than the previously confirmed 41-foot-long whale shark. Number 32. The strange blob of Acapulco. Thanks to advanced marine exploration technology, the search for unidentified monsters like this one has been reignited. In 2016, a 13-foot unidentified blob washed up on a beach in Mexico, leaving scientists puzzled. Was it a whale, perhaps a squid, or something even more terrifying? While the creature appeared to have died before it washed up on the shore, it was still in the process of decomposing. Number 31. Goliath Bird Eater. Tarantulas may have a creepy exoskeleton and potent venom, but beyond their intimidating appearance lies a captivating creature. These northern South American giants can weigh as much as a puppy. Although they can kill small animals, they're actually harmless to humans and are even kept as pets. An entomologist and photographer would capture one of these elusive creatures in a rainforest, and it now stands preserved in the Harvard University Museum of Comparative Zoology as an essential teaching tool. Number 30. The largest dog. Tibetan Mastiffs are often referred to as small floppy-tongued bears. These furry canines are the size of a small human being and can have at least 2 or 3 times the fur of a normal animal. The largest Tibetan Mastiff in the world, Yushu Tibet, weighed over 250 pounds, so if you're looking for a loyal and loving companion who could also double as a teddy bear, the Tibetan Mastiff may well be the perfect pet for you. Number 29. Colossal Squid. This creature is any sailor's worst nightmare. Known by different names from the Kraken to Cthulhu, these massive creatures are the largest animals that don't have bones. In 2017, a group of fishermen captured the largest living colossal squid ever seen that weighed in at a staggering 1,091 pounds. The squid was almost dead when it was hauled to the surface, and it now resides in a museum in Wellington, New Zealand, as the world's only complete colossal squid specimen. Number 28. The Alaska Yukon Moose. In a world of majestic creatures, the moose or elk are amongst the largest and most formidable. They're known for their wide antlers and towering height, with the Alaskan Yukon variety being the largest in North America. The largest Alaskan Yukon moose ever recorded stood over 7 feet tall and weighed almost a ton, but it's not just the size of this moose that's astounding. It's the fact that a single-handed female hunter could take it down. Number 27. A giant eagle. This peculiar eagle is one of the largest raptor birds in the world, having an appearance that reminds everyone of its dinosaur ancestry. These birds can weigh an average of close to 15 pounds and measure approximately 3.5 feet in length. They're 1.5 feet taller than an adult bald eagle. They can be found in pockets worldwide, but their natural habitats are in eastern Russia, Korea, and northern Japan, with this footage being captured in one of those locations. Number 26. Elephant Seal. The southern elephant seal is larger than almost all other carnivorous aquatic mammals in the Sinopia family. These enormous creatures can reach up to 16 feet in length and weigh a whopping 7,000 pounds. That makes them about the size of a small truck or cargo van. The male elephant seal is even bigger than the female, with the ability to hold its breath for over 100 minutes while also covering up to 60 miles in the ocean on a daily basis. Number 25. A condor. With a wingspan of nearly 10 feet, weighing in at a whopping 33 pounds, these majestic creatures make even the massive stellar sea eagle look small. The Andean condor glides effortlessly through the air currents and can soar up to 15,000 feet in the sky. So it's no wonder that they were once considered sacred by indigenous Americans who were living in the West in the United States. Unfortunately, these birds are now at risk of extinction, but there's hope as their population has increased by 300 birds in recent times. Number 24. A river fish. Imagine hooking a big fish which could be mistaken for a crocodile. That's precisely what occurred to a group of brave fishermen on the Trinity River. With skill and determination, they managed to rope in a massive catch that could have easily dragged them underwater. Freshwater fish like sturgeon can grow up to about 20 feet long, weighing over a ton, which makes this catch seem like a mere baby by comparison. Number 23. An albino rat. This chihuahua-sized rat could give your family pet a run for its money. These larger-than-average rodents are aggressive, territorial, and defensive, making them quite different from their lab or house pet counterparts. But don't let their intimidating nature scare you off. They're excellent swimmers, and they can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. In fact, they're like the lab rat's cool aquatic cousin. Number 22. Monkey Slug Caterpillar. These little creatures are a rare find and are not your ordinary caterpillars. They're hard to miss with their bright orange fuzzy bodies and 6 hairy curly projections that spiral out of them. But don't be fooled by their slug-like movements, because those legs have suction cups and their hairs are actually stingers. So it's best not to pet them. Although they may look fuzzy, they're actually about an inch long and eventually hatch into an impressive hag moth with 1-foot wingspans. Number 21. Odin the Liger. In the world of hybrid animals, one creature reigns supreme, Odin the Liger. This magnificent beast is a cross between a lion and a tigress, standing at over 3 meters on his hind legs and weighing in at a whopping 900 pounds. That's the equivalent of 2 adult grizzly bears combined. But what's even more astounding is its appetite. Odin can consume the same amount of food as a 2-year-old child every single day. Number 20. The largest sea turtle. Sea turtles come in all shapes and sizes, but the leatherback is the largest sea turtle in existence today, weighing up to a whopping 2,000 pounds, reaching a length of 2.4 meters. To put that into perspective, experts say that one of these behemoth turtles is slightly smaller than a hatchback car. So, the next time you see a sea turtle, take a moment to appreciate just how incredible and diverse these creatures can be. Number 19. Massive Australian Cow. Get ready to meet Knickers, the massive Australian cow who has captured the world's attention. Standing at a whopping 2 meters tall, weighing almost 2,200 pounds, this absolute beast towers above all other cows. There's no arguing that Knickers is large. In fact, he's so big that he's become a viral sensation. So if you want something to make your jaw drop, you should watch this incredible video and marvel at his incredible size. Number 18. A giant bear. Meet Brody the Kodiak bear, a true giant among his kind. This magnificent creature is not your average cuddly teddy bear. He tips the scales at a whopping 2,130 pounds and towers over everyone at 2.75 meters tall. That's taller than the average ceiling. But don't worry, Brody is a gentle giant and loves a good bear hug from his caretaker, as you can see in this footage with his furry friend Jimbo. Number 17. The Dromedary Camel. Despite coming from areas that have scarce resources, camels are true survivors, with the dromedary being the tallest of all 3 giant camel species. They can reach up to 6.6 feet at the shoulder of the males and weigh anywhere from 880 to 1,300 pounds when fully grown. That's not all that this camel can do. It can also go for weeks without drinking water, thanks to its incredible ability to store water in its humps. Number 16. Barbary Lion. Get ready to witness the king of the jungle in all of its majestic glory. Behold the Barbary lion, the largest lion of its kind, as it fearlessly struts its stuff without a care in the world, not even bothered by the passing cars and humans around it. From the tip of its powerful nose to the end of its magnificent tail, this lion measures a whopping 3.35 meters, which is about the same length as a small car. Number 15. Monstrous Kangaroo. The average kangaroo clocks in at around 60 kilograms, but there seems to be one outlier who's been hitting the gym just a little bit too hard, or so it would seem. This beefed-up kangaroo has tongues wagging and eyebrows raised as rumors swirl that it might be dabbling in the dark arts of steroids. That's right, folks, this kangaroo is giving new meaning to the term jacked roo. Number 14. Giant Centipede. Meet the ultimate speed demon of the insect world. This centipede is not your ordinary garden variety. It's a massive beast that can grow up to a whopping 42 centimeters in length, boasting an incredible 382 legs. Yes, you heard that right. This creepy crawly has more legs than you could even imagine or count. And when it comes to running, well, let's just say you better not blink, because it can move faster than the blink of an eye. Number 13. The largest goat. Standing at a towering height of 1.5 meters, weighing a massive 692 pounds, this goat is not your average barnyard animal. And as it turns out, this goat even made it into the prestigious Guinness Book of World Records. The current title holder for the largest goat ever is none other than Mouston Moorcock. Although he lived a short life of just 4 years, he managed to pack on the pounds, reaching an astonishing weight of 700 pounds. Number 12. Ankole Watusi Bull. This magnificent creature can weigh a staggering 730 kilograms, which is the equivalent to 9 times the weight of an average human man. Their horns can equally grow to a mind-boggling 1.8 meters, as long as a full-size bed, as well as weighing a bunch. In fact, the record holder for the largest horns ever belongs to a bull named Pancho Villa, whose massive horns spanned an incredible 3 meters across. Number 11. Giant River Otter. This impressive creature is not afraid to strut its stuff on the riverbank while caimans look on. Despite basking only a few feet away from these fierce predators, the river otter exudes a calm and collected demeanor. And it's no wonder why they call it the river wolf. This massive mammal can reach up to 1.8 meters in length. To put that into perspective, it's just slightly smaller than the mighty Yakari caimans. Number 10. Gigantic Polar Bear. One polar bear has made history as the biggest of its kind, towering over 3 meters tall, weighing a whopping 1 ton. And like their cousin the brown bear, it can also reach enormous sizes. In fact, one colossal brown bear was so huge that it required special equipment just to measure it. This behemoth weighed a mind-boggling 680 kilograms and stood an incredible 2.5 meters tall. Number 9. The Atlas Moth. This is the Atlas Moth, one of the gentle giants of the insect kingdom. This magnificent creature is amongst the largest insects on the planet, boasting a wingspan that stretches up to a whopping 27 centimeters, which is a wider span than that of a human hand. With its striking beauty and impressive size, the Atlas Moth is a true wonder to behold. Number 8. Huge Tasmanian Crab. You'll surely be amazed by the enormous size of this Tasmanian crab. Weighing a whopping 6.8 kilograms, the crab is not your average crustacean. Its shell has a diameter of 38 centimeters, which is a staggering 100 times bigger than the typical UK shore crab. It's hard to imagine the sheer size of this creature, but one thing is for sure, it's definitely a feast that's fit for a king. Number 7. The world's biggest rabbit. Meet Darius, the Flemish giant rabbit and the largest of its kind on Earth. Darius is no small fry. He stands at an impressive 1.3 meters long, weighing a whopping 50 pounds, making him bigger than a baby goat. This cute and cuddly giant rabbit has a hearty appetite, chowing down on 2,000 carrots, 700 apples, and a hay bale each and every week, in addition to his special rabbit food. Number 6. A monstrous carp. These fish can grow throughout their entire lives, and one particular river giant weighs in at a whopping 75 kilograms. The largest carp in history weighed a staggering 105 kilos, making Aquaman look like a minnow in comparison. It's no wonder that these creatures have captured the attention of anglers and nature enthusiasts alike for many decades. Number 5. Giant Squid. The giant squid, a massive and elusive creature, rarely appears in front of human eyes, but recently lucky onlookers were treated to a rare sight when a young giant squid swam into view. Though estimated to be around 3.65 meters in length, the giant squid's intimidating size pales in comparison to the tales of the legendary kraken. But don't let its youth and size fool you. This creature's aggressive posture and eerie hissing sound are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Number 4. Enormous 50-year-old lobster. Here's a massive 50-year-old lobster. This crustacean king is sporting some serious claws. I'm talking even bigger than a grown man's hand. And get this, lobsters can keep growing forever, so who knows how big this guy could have actually gotten. Thanks to a kind-hearted woman who shelled out $200, the 10-kilogram lobster gets to live another day and keep on growing in the ocean where it belongs. Now that's what I call a happy ending. Number 3. The mola mola. Weighing in at a whopping 5,500 pounds, the mola mola is the world's largest and heaviest bony fish. It's even bigger than a pickup truck. Recently, divers off the coast of Malta encountered this massive ocean sunfish, and scientists believe that it may be the heaviest ever discovered. Even Deep Blue, the great white shark, seems to have a challenger in the heavyweight category. But don't let its size fool you. While it may be the small size of a dog, the mola mola is not the sort of creature that many of us would fancy petting. Number 2. A Russian blue marlin. Hold on to your fishing rods because I've got the tale of 2 massive catches that will leave you hooked. First up, a Russian blue marlin that weighed a whopping 554 kilos and required an entire village of strong men to drag it to the scale. That's just a minnow compared to the second catch, a colossal marlin that weighed a jaw-dropping 700 kilos, measuring a staggering 5 meters in length. This massive marlin was reeled in off the coast of Hawaii and came close to breaking the world record that was set way back in 1953 by angler extraordinaire Alfred Lizelle Jr., who landed a marlin that weighed 707 kilograms. Number 1. Gigantic snail. This colossal creature will make you forget all about the oversized animals that you've ever seen. The beast I'm speaking about is not only big, it's massive and can grow to become over 6 times the size of the typical garden snail. And it can also grow to be as long as the human arm from hand to elbow. That's right, I'm talking about a creature that's almost as big as a house cat. It may well sound like science fiction, but it is 100% real. Which of these giant creatures did you find the most intriguing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below.